Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another Stock Kings YouTube video. And today we have another video about Sundial Growers Inc., ticker symbol SNDL. Now I know I've been covering this stock a lot lately. However, I want to keep you guys as up to date as possible on what's ever going on with Sundial Growers because I know you have a lot of interest in this stock. Now, in the news, as of recent, they just announced a strategic capital partnership with SAF, and this sent this stock up 11% yesterday. Now, we'll be going over what that news kind of means and how it will be affecting SNDL a little later in the video. We'll also be going over our technical analysis and some price targets that I think this stock can hit. This is going to be a very busy week for SNDL as we have earnings, Q4 earnings coming out tomorrow. So there's going to be a lot of volatility in this stock. So be very careful this week with SNDL, and I'm going to try to do my best to kind of help you kind of plan out what you need to do for SNDL. But before I get into any of that, please guys, if you like this content, give a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications. Again, thank you so much for the support on this channel. I always appreciate it. And also, I have my Instagram link down below if you would be interested in following that. I post new details about this channel daily. So if you're interested in keeping up to date a little bit more with what's going on with this channel, go ahead and follow that as well. But let's get right into this chart here on SNDL. I have a lot of these support and resistance lines charted from my previous videos, so if you want to know kind of why I put these where they are, I want you guys to go ahead and watch those videos. I won't be going over all of these support and resistance lines in this one, so to figure that out, please go watch the previous videos in SNDL. But to kind of show you guys what's going on as of recent here on the daily chart, we were looking at about right here yesterday when the news came out. We have this 11% increase. We get a nice break above this resistance. So if you guys got in at that point, you're looking pretty good at the break of the resistance. And we came up, tested this now resistance. This would then be created as a support. We're now testing the 165 resistance. We got a break above at the open today. However, we are coming back down into this. We broke below the support then created at 165, and now we are trading back in this range, this area right here on the daily. But let's get into this news about the strategic partnership with SAF. We have here on Yahoo, Sundial and SAF Group announced strategic capital partnership. So what's kind of going on here is they announced they have entered into an agreement to form a 50-50 joint venture. The joint venture through a new corporation, Sunstream Bancorp Inc. Sunstream. So basically they're creating a new company where they both have 50-50 interest, and I'll be getting into kind of what that means and what they'll be doing with this new joint venture here. The joint venture will leverage a strategic financial and operational partnership to generate asymmetrically enhanced risk return opportunities in the cannabis industry to provide exposure to a portfolio of attractive debt, equity, and hybrid investments. The joint venture will focus on flower-related verticals, seeking both Canadian and international opportunities and investments. The joint venture's first mandate is the formation of Special Opportunities Fund, with commitments from third-party limited partners alongside an initial commitment from Sundial of $100 million. The joint venture expects to pursue additional potential mandates, including a Canadian SPAC and other investments. So they're looking to do a lot of new things with this joint venture, and it looks like they're going to be definitely increasing some revenue for Sundial with this joint venture. It'll look like Sundial will be continuing in their industry, and then this other company, SAF, will be focusing on these other investments as well. But I do like the focus on this international opportunity that they talked about, because I would like to see Sundial kind of get into some new international markets outside of Canada with these new kind of legalization things that we're talking about. Obviously, Mexico just had their legalization go through last week. And as we talked in the previous video, New York is also kind of voting on that as well. And I see a lot of kind of bullish momentum for legalization in America, especially with New York and all these other states coming out. The Democrats kind of taking a majority in the Senate and the House. and also the Biden administration. So there's a lot of good things looking forward for legalization in America and a lot of other countries around the world. So I like to see Sundial kind of focused on opening up and expanding into these new markets. I really like that for this company. But also we have some words here from the CEO, and he says, following early success with our internal capital investment program, we are pleased to announce this new partnership with SAF as we continue to identify innovative ways to deliver on our commitment to shareholder value creation, said Zach George, who is the CEO of Sundial. Sunstream will enable Sundial to remain focused on our core operations, while leveraging the strength of SAF's private equity and credit investment expertise on a global scale. We look forward to working together to generate attractive returns for our stakeholders through broader capital deployment opportunities in the global cannabis market. Again, I do like to see being global, going outside of Canada for this company. And I also like to see how Sundial is more focusing on their industry and what they're good at, while they take kind of an advantage of SAF and what they're good at, and that is kind of deploying money, kind of strengthening, using their credit and investment expertise, and kind of utilizing both of what these two companies are good at. So I think this is huge bullish news for this company. It'll definitely look to expand revenues and grow the company as a whole moving forward. But let's get back into some charts here. Let's take a look. Again, we talked previously how yesterday with the announcement of this news, we kind of have a break out of this kind of zone here. We broke above the resistance at around 145 coming into this now range, and then we opened up today at 176, and then we are straight down back into this range. We broke the then created support at 165. This is now our resistance point here, and now we are kind of bouncing around in this area between 145 and 165. However, again, with earnings coming out tomorrow after market, this will be a very interesting time. So for me personally, I recommend not getting in the stock now if you are not in it. If you are in it now long term, you're going to be willing to kind of go through these sell-offs. Obviously, with a lot of people are probably going to sell the news with earnings, and they are selling the news with this kind of merger, I would say, with SAF. So if you're in it long term and you're already in it, you're willing to kind of go through this little sell-off here. However, if you're not in the stock, I would definitely wait for the volatility to go down a little bit after earnings and wait for price to kind of settle down a little bit. However, I am not a financial advisor. I cannot give you guys financial advice. Everything I say on this channel is for entertainment and educational purposes only. So please do your own due diligence and make trades based on your own opinions. But with that said, let's kind of take a little closer look at the 30-minute and kind of see some plays that I am looking at. What I would like to kind of see here is it looks like we are definitely retesting this resistance here at 164, 165. We're creating a bit of support here. I like right here at 157. Let's drop it down just to give us some room based on these kind of candles here, these wicks, should I say, coming down around 155. But if we do come back up to test 165 and we do get a break, let's kind of look a little farther back as some previous price action. I like this at 177 as a new resistance. You can see here at past price action has definitely used this as resistance before, and it looks like today we began at this resistance as well, and we definitely could not break it. So that could be a possible trouble area for SNDL. Let's take the auto off here so we can get a little better look. But if we do if we do come back down to this support here, let's kind of play this trade out. If I can kind of show you guys what I'm thinking, I would like to see some good confirmations coming off that support, and then we'll take it to our first resistance here at 165. This is definitely a trouble area as we could not get a breakthrough today, and yesterday we definitely could not break past this daily support or resistance. However, if we do get to continue up after the news and everything coming out with earnings, I would like to continue this up to 177, which is kind of another strong resistance area based on price action, past price action, and what we kind of saw today. But again, as I always talk about with you guys, please trail your stop loss, and you can base this off a percentage or basically candle formations is what I like to do. So we'll put it right here based on candle formations rejecting off of this. And if it does come back and break below this then created support, we will be taken out of that time, but we will be taken out at a profit, which is super important. We do not want to let price come back down to our entry point, or worse, take us out at a loss. We want to ensure those gains. And then after that, we will continue up to 192, our next resistance. Price will then be at the 177. We'll be looking for strong confirmations to keep us going bullish above that. And then we will then continue trailing our stop loss just below this then created support. So again, we are being taken out if price does not go our way and then turns bearish. And we are continuously at these resistance points, taking partial profits and reducing our overall risk, just to ensure we are taking profits along the way and growing our account, guys. That's super, super important. So I like to take this up to 192. That seems like a pretty good area to kind of end. Again, you can make your own kind of support and resistance lines based on past price action and kind of take this wherever you guys want to go. Even if you want to if you're long-term bullish, you can keep this going, but just make sure if you are, kind of trading this on the short term, you're reducing your position at each resistance point and taking profits along the way, as well as reducing your risk by trailing your stop loss. But I think that is all I had to say about SNDL. However, if you found value in this video, please drop a like and also subscribe to this channel. Turn on those post notifications so you know whenever we come out with a new video. And also, I have my Instagram link down below if you would be interested in following that as well. But as always, guys, I hope you have an excellent day. Go and get some gains in the market today. Good luck, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.